I don't know, dude. The paycheck is nice, but this place gives me the chills. Yeah, totally. Huh? Did you see that? What the fuck?
Someone called in the professionals. Yeah.
Well, hello, and welcome back to yet another Warframe video. This time, the main dish is Frost, with a side of Sibear, or however the hell you pronounce that crap of a name. The plan is to talk a bit about Frost abilities and augments, the weapon I'm using, and some synergies that make or break the build. Before we get on to that, huge disclaimer. This is a slime build that uses a pretty OP weapon while abusing full armor strip, viral, and high crit damage interactions. So, I just don't want to see any comments along the lines of, "Duh, we already knew this." This is my way of playing Frost and how I customized his build. Also, I am not comparing it to any other playstyle or build, so save yourself some time and don't tell us that X or Y build is stronger. But as usual, any actual recommendations that add some value to the discussion are welcome. With that out of the way, let's go. Alright, this build revolves around Biting Frost, so, surprise to absolutely no one, cold procs are the way. They not only increase our damage, but also makes us tankier thanks to our passive. Nourish is there to satisfy our hunger for energy and to provide viral to our Sentinel's weapon, while our main weapon, the Popsicle Hammer, is our main tool of destruction. Oh dear, another old Warframe whose base kit sucks. You can pretty much say that his first and second are just worse versions of his fourth, and that Snow Glove is the only redeeming quality. However, all of that changes when we introduce the augments. You will see them in action in just a minute. Just so you know, Biting Frost is just amazing, and so is Icy Avalanche. As for the others, only Freeze Force manages to keep its head above water. It's about as good as all the other augments that add uncombinable elemental damage to your weapons, such as Satins, Volts, Embers, you name it. So far so good. Now, let's get down to business. There are two options when it comes to Archon shards, but only one of them is actually good. You can go with Violent Archon shards to further increase your critical damage, but then you're stuck in place for what feels like 3 business days every time you cast your fourth. That's no bueno. The correct option, according to a study conducted at the University of My Hairy Ballsack, Iowa, is using 3 casting speed shards, 1 parkour velocity and 1 strength. And yes, there's a reason for that. You will see why just in just a second. Now, on to the mods. Ready Steel in the aura really makes a difference. It bumps our initial combo up to 7 times once we get everything else rolling. Both Naira mods are required to increase slam damage, and so are these two augments. Then Blind Rage, Ogre Secrets, and the Red Archon shard I mentioned make our fourth ability fully armor strip, even after taking Overextended's penalty into account, which is by the way another mandatory mod. Finally, any flow mod together with Nourish should be enough, and the last slot is a flex slot. I went with Umbral Fiber to make us slightly tankier in case I ran out of Overguard, which is unlikely, but still. Arcane Fury is a no-brainer, but Agility? Damn, it feels so crazy good. Keep in mind this is a slam build, which means we are bullet jumping pretty much constantly, so I can't imagine saying no to any extra parkour velocity. Next up, this ugly son of a devil. Evolution 2 Pain's Wrath is the only good option for this build. Then either range or combo duration, and finally a massive increase to our critical chance. Although mounting Avalanche looks promising, I am not sure whether it's better or worse. and that uncertainty will actually matter later. As for the mods, these are the mods. Lots of raw damage, critical damage, and initial combo. Bottom line, that's all you need. Finally, our wingmen, Worm and Verglas. This setup focuses on applying cold to everything in sight, while Momentous Bond and Primed Region bring our boy back from the dead in no time. The Verglas build looks like this: fire rate, status chance and duration, reload speed, range, and shivering contagion. I really like this mod. I just wish we had a version that did the same thing for other damage types. The game loop is quite simple. Just activate Incarnon mode, make sure Worm is doing his job, pop Nourish, armor strip all the baddies with Avalanche, and then just jump right in. Rinse and repeat. Hey, I never said this would be an engaging build, did I? Alright, end of the video I guess. I have to say, this build feels like a relaxing massage for my lazy ass brain. You don't need to worry about ammunition, aiming, line of sight, or interactions. You just jump and bonk while the whole build does its own thing in the background. Sometimes that's exactly what my veteran soul needs, to sit back and chill out. Frost is a simple friend with both a low skill floor and low skill ceiling. Still, he definitely packs a punch and should never be underestimated. Yeah, maybe he needs some touch-ups here and there, especially in his first and second abilities, but besides that, he's in a nice spot. So, do I recommend Frost in 2026? Yeah, absolutely. Pair him with good weapons and he becomes a solid weapon platform with tons of utility. He's such a cool guy. Anyway, that's all from me. Hope you liked it and remember to share it with your fellow Tenno. See you next time and take care. Peace!